Hi, this is Mark News from Plant Talk Radio. Thanks for subscribing and listening to our podcast, Your Gardening Questions from Plant Talk Radio. If you have a gardening question you'd like our host Fred Howard to answer, send him an email. The email address is fred@planttalkradio.com. Now for today's question. Well, Fred, here we are, 4th of July. We're probably headed into what most of us say are the dog days, and I know these are the times of year when you always say water, water, water.
That's right, and I mean that. There's little we can make a plant do, period. We've talked about that almost endlessly. However, we can improve a plant's circumstances quite significantly. Now, let's go back to last winter, at least briefly. On one period, in my yard, it was minus 12, and I heard of figures down to minus 16. Our Zone 5 plants are supposed to be able to tolerate, but tolerate minus 20. Most did. Now, there's a lot of dead wood and things we can talk about as we progress on through the summer, and we see some things dying. Probably not whole plants, but parts thereof. All right. We start with that injury. From that injury, then, we had a very interesting spring. There were rain periods. There were kind of droughty periods. Then it got really dry here in the June period to where now we water. When we water, take the sprinkler out there, your choice of kind, turn it on, walk away, leave it for 3 to 4 hours, knowingly deliver 1 inch of water by measurement into the ground. It will probably go down 8 to 12 inches and sustain your plants for another 3 to 4 weeks. That's the way we want it to be done.
Hey, thanks again for listening to our podcast. Be sure to subscribe to our other podcasts as well, the Plant of the Week podcast and the Plant Talk Radio podcast, all on iTunes or your favorite podcast player. If you'd like to sponsor a daily podcast, contact us at fred@planttalkradio.com. To find out more about Fred Howard and Plant Talk Radio, visit our website, planttalkradio.com.
Hi, this is meteorologist Jennifer Naramore. You hear my daily forecast? Now you can check out our podcast about one of nature's most fascinating phenomenon, tornadoes. You'll hear from scientists, storm chasers, and storm survivors. Plus, stories never told before. They're so riveting you can see them in your mind. They can happen anywhere in the world, any day of the year. Don't miss the next episode of Tornado Talk.
Circle270media.com